Strong literacy aligns with the ways that individuals learn and socially interact. It forms the foundation for a lifetime of communication with family, peers, and employers. Ensuring strong reading and writing skills in the early stages of a child's development is vitally important to preventing problems later in life, such as unemployment, societal disconnection, and even justice system involvement. Most rocks are made of minerals containing silicon and oxygen, the most abundant elements in the Earth's crust. There are three kinds of rock: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Igneous rocks form when molten rock cools and solidifies. Sedimentary rocks originate when particles settle out of water or air. Metamorphic rocks result when existing rocks are changed by heat or pressure. Workplace diversity means respecting and valuing the skills and differences that each staff member brings into the workspace. A diverse workplace is an inclusive environment that provides equal rights and opportunities for all workers. In Australia, it is a law for workplaces to create a workplace free from discrimination and harassment. Employers are responsible for putting measures into place to overcome employment disadvantage and discrimination in the workplace. The principal way a microbiologist studies microorganisms is by observing them through a microscope. A microscope is a device that enlarges objects using a process called magnification. The simplest form of a microscope is a magnifying glass consisting of a single lens. Some glasses are slightly bent at the bottom, causing a magnifying effect if held at a certain height over an object. In the past decades, dramatic changes in diet and lifestyle have fueled a rampant increase in heart disorders. What is even more alarming is that heart conditions are no longer restricted to higher age groups, but affect young people as well. Heart disorders like strokes are the most commonly known today, and its symptoms include chest pain, weakness, and heart attack. The people we know resemble us in the most basic social characteristics, such as gender and educational background. Although our friends tend to be similar, many people are unaware of this because they did not pick their friends for their similarity. Our social connections depend first and foremost on whom we get to meet. This depends on the social contexts we enter and the activities we engage in.
Dark matter is an elusive substance that provides the skeleton for what cosmologists call the cosmic web, the large-scale structure of the universe that, due to its gravitational influence, dictates the motion of galaxies and other cosmic material. However, the distribution of local dark matter is currently unknown because it cannot be measured directly. Technology strengthens learning and dominates over the conventional methods in too many aspects. Technologies are advancing learning procedure by their multiple formats, variety of resources, numerous delivery channels, and not restricted to time, space, and place. Social media is a new form of communication that transformed the entire landscape of information access and dissemination online. To overcome procrastination, you need to have an understanding of the reasons why you procrastinate and the function procrastination serves in your life. You can't come up with an effective solution if you don't really understand the root of the problem. As with most problems, awareness and self-knowledge are the keys to figuring out how to stop procrastinating. Take a Break is a program that encourages teens who have signed up for it to log off after they have been on the platform for a certain amount of time. Starting Tuesday, the feature is available to any users between the ages of 13 and 18 based on how they self-reported when they signed up for Instagram. Identification and characterization of microorganisms is a key part of the management of food safety and quality, tracing contaminants, and troubleshooting problems such as spoilage. Knowing how to identify bacteria or other unknown microorganisms that you have encountered can help to assess whether it poses a safety concern or is likely to be heat resistant, for example.
While advances in agricultural science have always been critical to ensuring we help feed the world, its impact and importance is even greater now as population grows at a rapid rate and the availability of arable land steadily declines. Science and technology solutions are essential to meeting growing demand for food, maintaining market competitiveness, and adapting to and mitigating risks.
Despite the youthful outward appearance, inside the cat will be getting older. It is much easier to understand how to manage our cat's lives, health and behavior if we can associate their age with an equivalent of our own human years. It has often been suggested that we simply need to multiply a cat's age by 7 to get a comparative human age. Enthusiasm seeks to contribute to a culturally and historically nuanced understanding of how emotions secure and ratify the truth of convictions. More than just pure affective intensity, enthusiasm is about something: certainty, clarity, or truth. Enthusiasm takes its starting point in religion, the social arena in which the concept was first debated and to which the term still gestures. A better government plan is based on the assumption that government has a positive role to play in improving people's lives, but could perform this function far more effectively than it does now. What distinguishes the better government plan from the other two is that instead of changing the size of government, it reallocates spending in ways designed to improve government performance. Usually, the female of the species invests more in parenting. Females of many species choose their mates based on certain characteristics, such as large canine teeth in a male baboon or flashy tail feathers on a peacock, which in turn means those traits will be passed on to their male offspring. Biologists call this process sexual selection, which is related to natural selection. In a normal eye, the light rays come to a sharp focusing point on the retina. The retina functions much like the film in a camera. It is responsible for capturing all of the light rays, processing them into light impulses through millions of tiny nerve endings, then sending these light impulses through over 1 million nerve fibers to the optic nerve.
In the Science Mission Directorate, the Astrophysics Division studies the universe. The science goals of this division are breathtaking. We seek to understand the universe and our place in it. We are starting to investigate the very moment of creation of the universe and are close to learning the full history of stars and galaxies. We are discovering how planetary systems form and how environments develop. currently in South Australia, the majority of people who have a positive COVID-19 test result will stay in the community in their home or in supervised or supported care. A team of health professionals will carry out an assessment and ask you a series of questions, including identifying your symptoms, your medical history, and if you can safely isolate away from others.
Most state governments are subject to a requirement to pass a balanced budget. However, a budget that may fit the statutory definition of a balanced budget may not be financially sustainable. For example, a budget that is balanced by such standards could include the use of non-recurring resources, such as asset sales or reserves, to fund ongoing expenditures, and thus not be in structural balance.